Morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It's wonderful connecting with you, saying hi, hello, how do you do? What is happening? What's going on with you? Blessings, 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 and more blessings. For those who will be live, yes, yes, yes. Let's do it. For those who will hashtag and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on and I might not never know you on, I could appreciate that. And for those who will be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this girl, yes, make it do what it do. Let's make it do what it do. All right, so we are talking about this. Good morning, Virginia from Virginia. Good morning. We're talking about maximizing our resources this week. And we have diverse kinds of resources, right? We have lots of different kinds of resources. So today our focus is on how do we maximize our relationships, right? Our relationships are diverse. No two relationships are the same. They just aren't. And that's okay. It's okay if they're not the same. It's okay if they are different. It is okay, right? If if we need to process things differently, it is quite all right. You say you cold. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's definitely seasons are definitely changing. Uh, so it is quite okay to process things differently. Oh wait, is that what I was going to say? I don't know what I was saying. um, our relationships are different, and so we're going to have different encounters with different people. We can't. It doesn't. It makes no sense. It's not reasonable. That's the word I'm looking for. It is not reasonable to think that we would have the same relationship. You different with her. Yeah, I am. I am. Right? Because different relationships elicit different parts of us. Right? Different relationships elicit different parts. And so the core of us will remain the same unless something's going on that's problematic, where we're really very chameleon like or morphing. That's something else going on. But if things are generally normal, regular, the core of us will remain the same. The core will remain the same, meaning that, right, meaning that you will see the traits, like you will see a majority of the same traits, no matter who I am with, who you are with. The same traits are going to, people can track your pattern. People who don't know each other can say, well, Virginia is like this with so and so. I typically experience Virginia as this and da 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 da. Yes. However, there are different relationships just from the dynamic of the chemistry between the people that brings up different parts within us. Do you see? That brings up different components of us. That brings up different elements of us. And so because of that, um, we um, how do I want to say it? And because of that, our relationships are different. So we want to leverage the kind of relationships that we have, right? We want to leverage those relationships. And so I have relationships that are like I used to have a friend, more of an acquaintance, right? Who, when Black Friday shopping was a new thing in the Midwest anyway, and literally the stores did not open up until 6 a.m. That was unheard of, to go to a store at 6 a.m. for our time. But she and I would get together only one day a year on Black Friday. We would, good morning, hey, good morning, Erica. Hey, honey bun. We would go and stand in whatever line. We would get in whatever line by about 5 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it was unheard of. I had Kim. She had 2 small children. Her sister had a little girl who was around Kim's age. And we would get together. And that's the only thing we would do together throughout the year. The only thing we would do would be to what was I getting ready to say? To go Black Friday shopping. That's it. That's the only relationship we shared. We would do Black Friday shopping. We would have lunch at the mall while we're there. And then we would good morning, Ray Price. Thank you for your prayers. And then we would maybe do a little bit more shopping in the afternoon if there was something else. Then we would go home. And I would see her because I had more of a relationship with her sister. Her sister was not a shopper like that. She was like, that's craziness what y'all doing. So like it was, so think about it. I was more of a friend with her sister. And excuse me. Yeah, I was more of a friend with her sister. And but it came up that she wanted to do Black Friday shopping. I wanted to do Black Friday shopping. Good morning, cuz. All is well. Hope I'm trying to see you. If not today, tomorrow. And with that being the case, right? Being more of a friend with her sister, it wasn't an issue for me to, it wasn't an issue for me to, how do I want to say it? For me to go shopping with her, because that's what worked. That's what worked. So think about this. Sometimes we think that the people we do life with are supposed to or should or ought to, right? But what if that doesn't work for them? Right? So for her sister, she wasn't a shopper, the one who was actually my friend. And mostly, like, if I was picking up stuff from me, I was probably, she or either her sister or myself were also picking up stuff for her daughter, and she had 2 boys as well. But this is the thing, is that I definitely, so it wasn't an issue, right? It wasn't an issue to have it wasn't an issue to like share the experience. Like sometimes our egos it's such a fragile place that we can't share experiences with others, or we can't be okay with others sharing experiences with others. That's my friend, that's my sister, that's my, well, what? Right? Like, no. So there wasn't even a thought that, oh, she likes shopping, I want to do Black Friday. Back then it was Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. That's who would be out there looking for. You had to get the red Ninja Turtle, the black Ninja Turtle, I don't remember whichever one it was. But I mean, not Ninja Turtle, Power Ranger. I think it was a red one and a black one and a pink one. I don't know. Anyway, we had to get them, right? Because that's what our babies wanted. And so once I get ready to say, I got to admit, I love Black Friday shopping. I know. Absolutely. But no Black Friday shopping this Black Friday. It haven't been a real Black Friday shopping in I don't know how long, right? It hasn't been a real Black Friday shopping. I mean, the real ones was when we would get up, right, and be there. But when they started opening shopping up on Thanksgiving evening, like that was capitalism at its worst. Really, y'all, really. And really to those who would get up from their Thanksgiving table and go shopping. Relationships are way, way more important than that. Way, way more important. Way. Yes, I take real issue to that. I take real issue to that. It was one of the worst things, that we could have done. Like, really? We're going to get up from our Thanksgiving gatherings, looking at the newspaper, cutting it short to go get a whatever, TV, something we probably didn't even need. Yeah, I have an attitude about that. I do. I think it was one of the most horrific things from a American capitalistic money grabbing. Ugh. And then I use the word we in Universal, but let's just know this did not include me. But we fell into it. We did it. Like we hook, line, and sinker. Right? I didn't go on Thanksgiving Day either. Right? I never understood the shopping frenzy. Like I don't know. Like that was insane for me. And it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking to see how easily we could be pulled from our family. That was heartbreaking for me. Like how easily we could be pulled from a family gathering. And so few of us have consistent family gatherings as it is. So here it is, the one time a year, maybe Thanksgiving and Christmas, we could still get together. And now here comes money grabbing, capitalism, like, oh, we know how to get them. Let's extend Black Friday. So now Black Friday is they need to change the name because now it's all, it starts in November. I mean, maybe even October, right after. Anyway, let me get off this bandwagon. But anyway, there's a blackout going on. If you didn't know, Google it on any Facebook, any media, social media. There's a blackout from, I think it's November 27th to December 2nd. Keep your money in your pocket. So anyhow, I wasn't trying to get on that soapbox, but that's when we talk about relationships, maximizing relationships. Let's take this holiday. Let's take this. Oh Lord Jesus, Catherine. Ooh, let's take this Thanksgiving Day and maximize it. This one day that we do get time to be with our family. Let's take this day and maximize it and just stop and enjoy. It's really an opportunity that we get to be together. It's really an opportunity we get to be together. So let's take this day, this time to be together and maximize the relationships that we have. Thank you for the love. So maximize the relationships we have with the children, maximize. You can see children during this time, probably more. Some that you don't see that often. Maximize the look. Maximize the relationship you have with the cooks. Okay, okay, with the cooks, especially those who are not like cooks, like me. Although I will be doing a lot of cooking. It's not my preference, y'all, at all. It is not what I prefer. Now, I don't bemoan it. I do it kind of methodically, not like a art. You know, it's not an art. I probably get in flow because anything that I do, I'm gonna get in flow with it. It's not gonna be, you know, like swimming upstream. But when I'm thinking about that, this is the way I think about it. Okay, I have to cook the dressing. So if I was doing my own mental work, emotional work, well-being work, empowerment work, I would say I get to cook the dressing. I'm not there. I have to cook the dressing. I'm going to cook the dressing. That's probably where I am. Not that I have to, really. I don't really feel like that. I'm going to cook the dressing. Not that I get to say, yes, I love my husband. I'm so grateful for the cooks. I love him too, and I'm grateful for his cooking. He can cook. Oh my God. I'm going to, let's see, maybe I get to cook the dressing. Yeah, I think it's a labor of love. And it's not so labor intensive anymore. It used to just feel like such a tedious work. Remember this. Did you get it right? You know what? I think I'm in a better place than I thought I was. Now that I'm thinking about it, I do the dressing. Okay, that feels good. I do the Cornish hen. Now, last couple of years, my Cornish hen been okay. There used to be the bomb, like melting off the bone, whatever. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to give them a little bit more love this year. Maybe it's the Cornish hen itself, because I'm not doing anything different. I'm methodical with recipes. You know, with the instructions. I'm methodical, and not so much with recipes, because I don't so much follow recipes as it is that I'm doing what I've known to do, what's worked in the past. So maybe the hens are different because what I've done is the same. I don't know. What else do I do? And I do the yams. And they, you know, as long as you don't move them around a lot, they're good. So I have to, you know, make sure I don't move them around a lot. Because then they get mushy. But that's about all. Everything else I'm gonna either buy or Amanda's doing. Right. Now she the cook. For real. For real. She's the real cook. She methodical. She's a chemist at her core. She is a chemist, and that girl will make it do what it do. Yes, she will. She will make it do what it do. And I'm real grateful. Really grateful. Really grateful. Okay, so we had time, y'all. Sorry, I got off on a tangent. Maximize your relationships. That's what we're talking about this week. Make sure you take care of your relationships. Thank you for the cooks. I'm the extra pair of hands and ride if needed. I love it. We got to know what our role is, right? We got to know what our role is. We got to know where we're gifted at, right? I love it. All right, beloved. Have a fantastic day. And I will see you all soon. Go, Amanda. Right. Bye-bye.